Are the Cincinnati Bengals back? We'll talk about that with Daniel Jeremiah of the NFL Network on DJ Football next. It is DJ Football. He is Daniel Jeremiah of the NFL Network. The show presented by MyBookie.ag. Code next round when you sign in at MyBookie.ag to get 110% sign-on bonus. Free money. You can use it right away. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.ag. Code next round. MyBookie.ag. Code next round. I know you may think I'm Coach Prime. I am not. I'm Ryan Brown. Just dressed as Coach Prime for Halloween.
I was going to dress as Chip Kelly, and I'm glad I didn't because that would have been awkward. You know,
would have been super awkward. Yeah. I'd have been getting sacked like 7 times. That offensive line is not good. I'm getting you offensive line.
Not great.
Not great. You know, when quarterback gets sacked 7 times and eludes about 7,000 other ones, you're probably not real good at offensive line.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Hey, so about 3 weeks ago on our daily show, I declared that the Cincinnati Bengals at 1-3 are not making the playoffs.
Ooh.
You think I might be wrong about that one, DJ?
Yeah, I think that was a power statement. There's a little early on that one. And look, Coach Prime loves to fish. You're going to want to reel that one. You're going to want to reel that one back in.
Back that one up, Terry.
Because I feel like we had the conversation together on here where we said, hey, looking back a few weeks and said, if just get to 3-3 at the bye. And then we said, oh, I know you got the Niners and the Bills, but I'm telling you, if you get to 500 and Joe Burrow gets a chance to get healthy, there's nobody they're going to be scared of when that dude's right. And man, did that look like that was a fact with what he did to the Niners.
Boy, did he. And a lot in that game, like Brock Purdy is starting to look like Mr. Irrelevant a little bit more than he has been. Some of that is the defenses he's faced. We talked about what Jim Schwartz did defensively. Cincinnati, the defense has not been their issue early on. They had a banged up quarterback before the bye week. So they're playing well defensively, and Jamar Chase is getting after it at receiver like he and Burrow always have.
Yeah, and I'll pose this to you as the resident Dolphin fan here, that I made this statement about the Bengals. When Joe Burrow is healthy like he is now, I think I think they can hit you with the most pitches of any offense, to use a baseball term. In other words, like you look at the Dolphins, and it is those 2 track stars, and then that creates some space, and so they can use that a little bit with their run game. But Tua is a reluctant runner, especially reluctant now after what he's been through health-wise. He doesn't really want to do that. He doesn't do much of that. You saw Joe Burrow in that game. He picked up 3 or 4 first downs with his legs, so he gives you that element. Then you add into that, not only they have 2 good receivers, they've got 3 really good receivers. So they might not have the 1-2 of Waddle and Hill, but they've got 3 legit dudes. Yeah. So that's another guy you got to worry about. And then you get the aspect of they can mix in the screen game. They haven't even really got mixing going yet. But I just feel like that team gives you a lot to think about. When Burrow is healthy and dialed in, they'll go empty for stretches, and he'll carve you up. And then all of a sudden you try and drop off in coverage, he'll take the yards with his legs. And then they're screening you. Then you're worried about Chase because he's going off. And then Higgins catches a jump ball. Then you get the Boyd on a wheel route. They get in a rhythm like that, they are a nightmare to deal with.
You know, and it seems like if you did a Facebook relationship status with Bengals fans and Zach Taylor, it would be complicated, right? Yeah, I mean, that it seems to have been a complicated relationship. I mean, from the outside looking in, I would look at this season and say the guy's done a pretty good job. I mean, he's kind of had to manage a few things with his quarterback banged up, a bad start, and this team looks like the team that left off at the end of last year.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've the standard's been raised there, and I think that's, he deserves credit for that. So when, you're a Super Bowl caliber team and you've been in the Super Bowl and you've been in these conference championship games, and you have any type of a blip, then you're going to get heat because you and that group have collectively raised the expectations. So he's kind of a little bit of a victim of his own success in that regard, but I think the guy knows how to call offense. When they've got a healthy Joe Burrow out there, I mean, since, the last 3 years when he's been healthy, it's been a track meet, and he knows how to build it around him. And I thought it did a nice job, even with an immobile Burrow. They got better. They were getting better each and every week. And then now you've got a healthy Joe Burrow, and now they're kind of firing on all cylinders here.
All right, massive game coming up for the Bengals. We'll discuss that in 1 second. A reminder, DJ Football is presented by MyBookie.ag. Code next round when you sign on at MyBookie.ag. You get that sign-on bonus of 110%. You make your initial deposit. Use code next round, 110% sign-on bonus, which is absolutely free money. Win once with it, it is yours forever. Not one of those bonuses you got to use 5, 6, 7 times. One win, yours forever. MyBookie.ag, code next round. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.ag, code next round. Also, Manscaped.com. We're going to help you save there as well. Great products there at Manscaped.com. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower, which takes care of the undercarriage and the body, to the weed whacker, which takes care of the nose hair and the ear hairs. And also that new Handyman, the compact razor. They've got great body care products for men and boxer shorts that are phenomenal. All of that at manscaped.com. And because you watch DJ football, we're going to save you 20% off your first order with code DJF20. That is DJF20 to get 20% off your first order there at manscaped.com. The Bills are next. And as odd as the Bengals season has gone, I would make an argument the Bills season might be even more bizarre. Against my Dolphins, you mentioned I'm a Dolphins fan. For those that don't know me, they look like the best team in the NFL by far and away. But boy, some other weeks have they looked just kind of lost out there sometimes.
Yeah, there was some turnovers with Josh Allen at times, but I think he's getting more comfortable now. You're starting to see some of these other players step up and emerge. Gabe Davis starting to get loose a little bit. Dalton Kincaid with the injury to Dawson Knox, you've seen him get going. So, look, the Bills are a formidable opponent. It's going to be a great matchup with the Bengals. It feels like this is kind of a collision course for these teams. They're going to meet again once we get to the postseason. I would just say, man, if I could wish anything for this game, I just pray that we get the A-level version of both quarterbacks.
Right.
Because if we get that right, it's going to be a heck of a show, no matter who you're rooting for. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't think you do either. So to just sit there and watch those two teams and those guys play at a really, really high level is going to be a lot of fun.
You know, it is interesting when you looked at the preseason, or maybe you through 1 or 2 weeks when the Bengals had struggled a little bit, and you see in the horizon, well, I got to play the 49ers or the Bills back-to-back weeks. Yeah. I mean, that looked daunting, but as you've gotten there, this is probably a pretty good time to catch both of them.
Yeah, and I just go back to that one line from Joe Burrow. My window is my career. It's just like, hey, if I'm healthy, that's great. They're talented. They're a good football team. The Niners, NFC Championship game, all that. It doesn't matter. If I'm healthy and I'm right, we're a championship caliber team. And I don't think they really have to take a back seat to anybody. And the defense, the good news is because Burrow hadn't been healthy, the defense with some new pieces had been forced to kind of get it together quickly. And now you've got the defense playing at a really high level with, by the way, I think one of the most underrated linebacker duos in the league. And then now you start getting this offense cranked up with Burrow. And I don't know, it sounds crazy to say because I know the Bills are such a good football team, but I don't think that Cincinnati's really worried about them. I think they go on there and play their game. They feel like they're going to win.
This is one of those games listen, I mean, I'm always going to want to play a home game, but it seems like this Bengals team kind of thrives. They've got like that edge, that toughness edge where they thrive on tough road venues.
Yeah. They're like a team that just likes to be the black hat, as you can fully appreciate right there.
Yeah, that's right. You go in and spoil
I just think that the glasses, I just don't think we have the glasses down. I feel like the sweatshirt, even the beard, are those the official ones?
These are blenders. Yes.
But those aren't the blenders that he wears.
Those are hard to get. Those are on back order now because he wears them.
What are they going for? Did you check on the secondary market?
Well, no, I didn't go black market on them. The list on blenders, they're actually not that bad, $65. But as you might imagine, now that Primetime wears them all the time, their sales are through the roof and they're struggling to keep up.
That's a San Diego company, by the way. Appreciate you contributing to the economy out here by my house.
I did not know that. I mean, sunglasses. I've got the gold whistle though.
Where did you get what now? Is the gold whistle, was that ordered or did you spray paint it or what did you do?
No. This was ordered. You can order a gold whistle. This is a bit homemade. This is not normal size cross necklace that you would wear.
Yeah.
So some of it, homemade. I of course ordered the shirt online.
I think you need to spray paint a little gray in the beard though.
I've got an unfortunate amount right here in the chin.
But you got to go all the way.
I know.
That full deal.
I thought
it's a good commitment. I thought it's a strong commitment. I think it's a good performance. I originally thought it was a 10 out of 10, but on review of the glasses, I like the receipts.
Yeah.
Keeping receipts. I do like that. I like that you went with the right company with blenders, but I just feel like it's just not a perfect match. I thought maybe you could have gone on eBay and just give me a little more effort to try and find it on the secondary market.
Next time. DJ Football, the very critical Daniel Jeremiah, presented by MyBookie.ag, code next round for that 110% sign-on bonus. MyBookie.ag, code next round. MyBookie.ag, code next round for that 110% sign-on bonus.
You know, now that I look at it, it's more Jerry Glanville. I think this is more Jerry Glanville.
Wow,
I think if you take the sunglasses off and take the chain off, I think you could get a Glanville thing going there. It's nice.
Manscaped.com. Manscaped.com. Code DJF20 for DJ Football to save 20% off your initial order at manscaped.com. He has Daniel Jeremiah. This is DJ Football.